Jim Holley Race Day Live, presented by AMSOIL. I'm sitting here with the man who runs that number 51 and who has won the Monster Energy Cup a couple years back. Justin Barcia, your thoughts after the press conference? You got a chance to ride the track a little bit.
Yeah, press conference was okay, nothing too crazy going on there. And then I got to ride the track, which was cool. Really good layout. A few things they're going to work on a little bit. I would say the biggest thing is the start. It's interesting. It's got that grade up top, so the traction's different, kind of pretty grippy. You got to figure out where your power's good at and stuff like that. So that's going to be the only challenge, but if we get that down, we'll be solid for sure.
Are you slipping the clutch when you come off of that steel, or can you drop it, or it has too much traction?
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to find, if you give it more throttle, try to break the wheel loose, or less throttle and control the traction. So yeah, for me, I would say probably trying to break the wheel loose a little bit and getting good drive, but we'll see how it works out tomorrow night.
Yeah, you're just praying you don't drop the clutch too much and loop out and drop down there.
I did. The one practice start I got some pretty good traction and almost got the wheel high. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure, but it'll be a game changer if you get those hole shots.
Something else that I was watching when you guys were out there that I thought was interesting is when you come down through Monster Alley, you got to kind of brake for that big jump. Some guys are braking, kind of scrubbing. Some guys are jumping into that sand, but looks like that sand's going to be tough.
The sand is tough because it's the whole track, your bike's set up for pretty hard pack, and then you get to that sand and it's just like so sloppy and all over the place. It's really deep beach sand. So yeah, for me, I always usually try to drive it in pretty far and, hammer the throttle, but definitely going to be an interesting scenario there if, the bike gets away from you. So they throw everything at us here at this race. It's a one-off race. It's exciting, but there's definitely some crazy stuff out there.
How about that AMSOIL arch? I saw a couple guys almost able to keep the throttle on all the way around that left-hander before you go into the over and under.
Yeah, the arch is really cool. You kind of drift the back end loose a little, and if you do it right and good, you can drift it the whole way and just keep the power on. So yeah, there's so much time to be made up in all the little sections on this track, and all of us riders, we're going to be better in certain areas than others, and it's going to make for some great racing.
Yeah, so I think a couple times I saw you that kind of reminded me of Valentino Rossi. I saw the pavement, the dirt was actually paved. You had a really good traction going around there.
Yeah, if I could ride anything like Valentino, I think I'll be in a good place around those sweepers.